be honest, I was kind of a tomboy. I played soccer for 10 years.
What? You was a tomboy?
Yeah.
Your environment is what builds you.
You can't cheat the system. You really can't. There are no shortcuts in life. What you put out there, you'll get back. And if you put out negativity and if you're horrible with people, somehow it's just going to come back.
Where did your love for business come from? Because like...
How was your relationship like with Justin?
Super fun. I love Justin.
The journey of Mondi. How did you guys get started? How did you get involved?
I saw videos of you. I go, what? And she shows me her Snapchat, and she shows me a video of me dancing on the bar. And I listen to Tsunami, I think, way more than I should.
Wait,
I listen to Tsunami almost every day.
There's also, Justin made me do this as well. It's like, this girl is in love with tequila. If you can marry tequila.
Tequila loves me too, though.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Bro, I just have to say, though, you are so gorgeous.
Thank you.
Like, you know, for real. It's like, I don't understand. Like, damn.
Thank you.
Hey, yo, what's up?
I like chemistry.
Guys, welcome back to the ABC's Island's favorite podcast, No Filter in Paradise, a show about anything and everything between two friends. One is straight and the other.
Shark got it in my body, baby.
And what's
the black gay bitch? You already fucking know. Don't play with me. Oh, yes, baby. Yes.
By the way, bakit Kurski di ba sumaga? So this is a very, obviously...
Preferably not.
She don't
Me siento mami-media
I feel like that was some shade for Dustin. Yeah,
Justin.
Justin, she threw some shade. All right, guys, today we got a special guest. She is from Curaçao, but doesn't live in Curaçao. So when we saw she was here, and she said, hey, I'm leaving this day, so I won't be here. So we talked like, hey, we need to switch up our dates because she's leaving. So last minute, we decided to fly to Curaçao. And today on the show, we got Kiana Cova.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Incredible that you guys did that you guys moved that around. Thank you.
No, literally, we were like, when it's a chicken without a head or whatever, like running around like, fuck, Airbnb, we need a place, we need equipment. And so we made it happen.
Look at us here. Here we are, hungover and ready to go.
Why are you hungover? Why
I saw you yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you saw me, but I was what? I was eating, having water, and you came in and you did what? Get a bottle.
No, I didn't get a bottle. They gave you. Yeah, they were in their upsell mode completely and just put the bottle there.
It's a Friday night, baby.
That's true. And it was as Friday as it could have been because I got home at 4 a.m.
Jesus.
Oh,
and you're
wow.
here. Damn.
Yeah.
But you look this good.
Thank you. Like
Girl,
I said,
stop.
I cover the hungoverness with makeup and a nice dress, and here we are.
Yeah, I can't do that. So, like, if I'm hungover, trust me, you'll see it in my eyes. Like, that's why.
See you. Good morning.
All right. So, for those who don't know who you are, give a little description, a little backstory of who's Kiana Cova.
Who's the gorgeous Kiana Cova?
Oh, thank you guys.
Oh,
You guys are so
yes.
sweet. I want to do podcasts more often.
Yeah.
Like this.
Trust me, we're gonna be in Holland soon, so like we'll do it again.
Please.
We'll do it together with Justin.
With Justin,
I don't
that
know
would be
about
amazing.
I don't know about that.
That's exactly why this needs to happen.
I don't know.
100%.
Yeah.
It's like watching you and me over there. It's like, no.
The whole time I'm gonna be kicking him under the table.
It's like, I'm
"Papa,
you.
stop."
It's like, I'm you and he's Justin.
No, that's
Shark,
I think
relax.
that's the dynamic exactly. Okay, but who am I? I hate that question. I think that's such a difficult question. But born and raised Curaçao.
Her.
Yeah, and let me think. Who is Kiana Cova?
Take your time.
Come on.
Can we cut out the parts that I'm thinking?
Maybe not.
No,
Because that's
part of the beautiful process.
I think now I'm at the stage where I am. I think it's kind of cringe to say I'm an entrepreneur, but that's really what I'm striving
cringe,
to be. So I think that that's the best description right now.
Mm-hmm.
One, I'd obviously love to be a mom. I love that title. I love
a kid?
Yeah, no, I don't. I'd love to be.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought
yeah,
I love to be a
in the
mom. I'm
future.
like, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd love to be in the future. I think that that's, I don't know, just one of my big ambitions. I'm at the phase where I think I have such an amazing relationship and bond with my own mom. And I'm such a family person. Like, that's the thing that makes me the happiest, being at home with them. This morning, we have breakfast all together, and I'm hungover, and we talk about the stories. And everyone's making fun of me, and it's just such a great dynamic. So,
Buying pink mini fridges for your sister. Her birthday.
yes,
Like,
it's my little sister's birthday today, guys. So
Happy
birthday,
birthday, little
Valentina.
sis. That was kind of
Little
great.
shout out to Valentina. No, but I think that that's me. And if you
Nice.
guys want to get into background, what I've done, whatever, we'll probably get into that later. I
we
know you have
definitely
your
will.
questions.
We
Yeah.
definitely will. We definitely will. Now,
ahead,
can I
go.
ask real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think, like, all the guys are definitely going to be wanting to know, is Kiana like single mingling or like she in a committed relationship? Like,
I'm very private about that because the last relationship that I had, like there's this meme that says, I'm not posting my boyfriends because y'all fucked the last one. So I'm just private about that. Like I really saw with my last relationship.
Just keep it like people need to know.
Yeah, the moment that I posted it, I saw the DMs coming in from like women, from friends of mine, from things, and I'm like, I really believe in evil eye, but I am currently seeing someone.
Okay, that's nice. I love that for you.
Thank
Just
you.
make sure he's off the Instagram, off everything.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Just post the hand, a little soft launch.
Exactly, and he's
Not
the
even
sweetest.
that, because these SBIs, they be investigating. Be like, mi conocen mang.
Exactly.
Ni Marlon, toh?
Yeah, and he has this tattoo here. They're going to investigate it. No, but he's the sweetest, and he even went so far to say, like, listen, if you want me to delete my whole Instagram, I will.
God damn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's not really an Instagram person either, which
is perfect.
I love. Yeah, my ideal
yeah.
husband has like a bunch of followers and 0 posts and doesn't do anything with it.
Like, why do you even have it? Oh, I'm just watching my friend's stories. Like, okay.
Yeah, I'm just watching memes and football stuff.
Damn,
Makes
I really
sense.
want to ask a question, but now I'm like, I don't want to like get him exposed. Is he famous?
No.
Okay.
Just a low key guy.
He's a low key guy. That's good.
I love that. Yeah.
And does he understand and like what you do? Like, obviously, a person who's like an entrepreneur is always very busy, always on the go.
Yeah.
Never in one spot. Because sometimes there are people or the relationships that are like, like, is he a kind of person like, hey, go do your thing?
Absolutely, 100% supportive, and that's really what I manifested.
Is
that I want someone that's just supportive of me and my ambitions, but that's also vice versa, right? He's also a super busy guy, travels a lot. But no, it's never that I feel forced, like, oh, I haven't seen you in a week and I'm traveling.
What do I say?
No, it's the most natural, kind of normal flowing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
now
yeah.
I have to understand. Like, this is the last straw.
I was going to put like a, okay, basta
wait, 'cause I have to know if he's a keeper. How does he feel about kids?
Oh, he wants them, absolutely.
Perfect.
Okay, good.
He's just such a responsible guy. Like I don't want to say financially responsible, but I am a little bit financially responsible.
Chicken splurge. Look at the bag. Whatever.
Yeah, not only that, but I always think like if I die tomorrow, now what? Now what? And he's very responsible in the sense that he says, listen, I want to do this, this, and that before so that I can give you everything that you want, and the house that you want, and so we can have 5 kids happily and not have to think about how do I pay for private school.
I get it. First build that financial stability.
Exactly.
So when you have kids, it's not going to be like, I need an extra job. Like
Yeah.
you're trying to put yourself in the financial situation where you're not going to be, when you have a kid, it doesn't feel like a burden. Like you can take care of the kid, no problem.
Yeah.
There's space for that and the school.
Exactly. And
I
where you're
get
not
it.
going to have to weigh kind of your opportunity cost. Like, okay, we can't go on this vacation because
Correct.
that,
I know how you feel. How you feel.
Okay,
Now we're done with the relationship.
Now we're done with him. Guys,
He likes to like,
not
gusta
the red though, but I just want to like see, like she brought it up. So I was like, okay, well, let's talk about him real quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
real quick.
so what we're gonna do is like we want to know like what you're currently doing right now, but then we also want to know a little bit about your past. So before we get into the part of what you're doing, because obviously you're with Mondi, you guys have a project here that's happening soon, which we're also gonna dive into. Can we dive into that too?
Of course.
Perfect. But before we get to all of that, we want to know who was Kiana like growing up? Like what kind of person were you? Were you the same person back then as you are today? So like what was your childhood like, your upbringing?
I had a fantastic childhood. I think, of course, everyone makes mistakes and you're young and whatever, but I really believe in loving every version of yourself, even the versions of yourself that maybe you not necessarily regret, but that you don't agree with at that time, but that makes you who you are now.
Yeah.
But I'm very thankful, especially to my mom, because she was very much a businesswoman. So we lived in Amsterdam, Miami for a long time. Ooh. We moved around growing up because of her work. So she's my biggest role model because she supported my family and her family growing up. So that was very much my core motivation to reach her level and be just as big and successful as she is. But I had a really fun childhood. To be honest, I was kind of a tomboy. I played soccer for 10 years.
What? You was a tomboy?
Yeah.
Look at her now, like dress.
Yeah, it's crazy. I even had an alternative phase.
Okay, let's tap into this real quick.
I had a skateboard phase.
So you definitely.
What's up with Curaçao and skateboards and rollerblading and all this good stuff?
Yeah, I had a Sector 9 longboard and I wore like these huge DC sneakers. Yeah.
I kind of had the same phase. Not longboard, I skateboard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I listened to Blink-182, like Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, like Nirvana, and I was super into that stuff. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So that was kind of me growing up. And let me think. I was supposed to go to Boston for university. I got a scholarship there, which I was super happy about.
Scholarship for what?
For school, just because I was an all-round student that did like sports and got awards, stuff like that. And then I spent the summer in Amsterdam. And I realized in Amsterdam that I was going to have to live in a dorm in Boston and have like shared bathrooms.
Not fabulous.
And I just kind of panicked.
Like, are your feet clean? Do you have a fungus?
Yeah, I saw the pictures of the dorms and stuff, and for some reason it didn't sink in until like 3 weeks before I had to go to university. So I was in Amsterdam, and there's a really good business university there, like the number one. My stepdad or dad also went there, and I was like, maybe I want to go to university in Amsterdam. And my mom's like, listen, if you get into the number one business university, you can go. Thinking that I would never be able to do that.
Oh, shit.
And then I did.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. I got into the school and I was like, screw that dorm room. I'm not doing that. I made an Excel sheet. I'm like, listen, the American tuition is this amount. The Dutch tuition is this amount. So if you take the difference, it means I can get a nice apartment.
Hey, I'm like already like doing business math. And they're going to get like,
pero sí,
you're willing to pay this much.
Exactly.
So if I go over here, if you're still paying this much, I can get this apartment and live happy.
And that's what I did. So
Very
that's
smart.
how I moved to Amsterdam, which I'm really happy about. That's where I did a bachelor's in business administration, combined with another bachelor's in international business. And then I did my master's in London.
Damn.
Thank you.
Okay, girl. Look.
It's almost like the Justin episode where like we sit with someone, we kind of know who they are, but we have no idea who they are, and then
Good,
we
that's
sit.
why we're here, right?
Yeah, and then
Exactly.
we hear all this story, and we're like, God damn, I was not expecting like London, Miami, Amsterdam, master degree, la la la. But yeah.
Okay, so I want to know this. How was the transition once you left Curaçao and you arrived to Holland? Like that first year, how was that transition living there?
Look, to be honest, I only lived in Curaçao in total 4 years, or even less.
Okay,
from
'cause you
0
did-
to 3
because of
years
Miami,
old, and
yeah.
then from 16 to 18, I lived in Curaçao. So I was used to Miami. I was already used to Amsterdam. For me, it was okay. My hardest transition was actually moving back to Curaçao.
Oh, tell.
Like when
do
I was
tell.
15 and I came, or 15, 16, and I came to Curaçao. That was difficult for me.
Why?
Because, how are you going to explain that? I think that the intrinsic motivation of kids at school, it's just different. It's very much island life. Like in Amsterdam, there's something called IB, which is like your VBO. Everyone did that. Like it was just everyone at school did it, and if you didn't make it, okay, you don't make it. And in Curaçao, it was very much no one does that. Like no one even tries to do the IB program. So little things like that were hard to adjust because, none of my friends were in the IB program. I felt like, okay, I'm a nerd. Why do I have to do this? Blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, of course, I'm super happy that I did it. It means that I got to skip a year of university, which I added to my Excel sheet, of course.
You saw that? You saw?
Mesora. I was like, Mom, I'm skipping 1 year, so 1 year tuition.
Send me to Amsterdam, please.
Yeah, send me the check. No.
Okay,
But I do understand one thing,
ahead.
like with the transitioning, like the convenience of just everything in life in general. Like island life is very like laid back. Maslat. Nowadays, if I'm living in Miami, for example, I order something online, it's there in 2 fucking days. Or I order something online, it's in Aruba, like 7 to 10 days. I'm gonna have to wait. Everything is more convenient outside of the island life. So I understand when you transition back, it's kind of like sad, but like let's go. Like why are we still talking about
But
this?
I have to say now, of course, it has its advantages and disadvantages,
Of course, yeah.
the island life, but I appreciate it so much now
Slow down.
that I've lived in Amsterdam for 10 years. I'm really at my limits of kind of the fast life in the morning. People are pushing you in the bikes and this. I just appreciate the slow living and the slow mornings.
The island life.
Yes. My dream, hopefully that'll happen this year, but is really to do half-half. So it'll be half of the
That
year
is
in Amsterdam.
ideal.
Yeah, and half of the year here. But just the appreciation that I have now for the islands is so different than when I was younger. When I was younger, I really thought, oh, it's like small island mentality. There's no ambition, blah, blah, blah. That's not true.
It's not true.
That's not true at all. There are so many opportunities here. And if anything, I'd love to inspire people that are from here and automatically go to Holland or whatever to invest here on our island and our people. There's so much that we can do here. Otherwise, there wouldn't be the million foreign investors here that are buying up everything.
Exactly.
Buy now. There's not going to be anything left for us later.
If you want a good example, look at Aruba.
Yeah.
No, for real.
In Aruba, like left and right, and Canadians, Americans, Venezuela, they're buying like left and right. And the Arubans are like, but no, so I'm like, well, if you saw the opportunity 5 years ago, you should have bought it 5 years ago.
Yeah. Why is it that sometimes foreign people or, external people have to come for us to see the value of things?
I think
go ahead.
A big part of it is our locals don't travel enough.
Correct.
Because I got that inspiration when we went last year to Holland, and then you see how much opportunities there is to make money in Holland for like everything, and the ABC people, how they connect with each other, they stick to each other. Like even Justin, like his DJ would be Esovila, and everybody works together versus hey no, instead of like. And the island life is more like, okay, I'm the asimi ko kinang, abas ko inang. Everybody there is really like, boom, let's work together. Let's make so much more happen. And you understand what collaborations can do, and it's like, damn. And then when you come back, you're like, guys, okay, let's go. But everybody else is because they don't get that experience. It's more like a.
But in general, I think that we should all learn to be more
100%.
collectivist instead of individualistic. I think that we would get so much further by just helping each other.
Because that's what Shark said. Because that was like the silver lining when we interviewed. We went to Holland with a goal of sitting with everybody from the ABC Islands and like, yo, how are you progressing in Europe? That's also kind of the goal of this podcast. Whenever we travel abroad, we like to ask ABC people like, hey, ¿cómo estás haciendo? Yada, yada. So the silver lining that we saw with every single guest is, I work with this guy from Curaçao, and then from this guy from Bonaire, and my chef is from Aruba, and so every single person, their team is someone from the ABC Islands. Yeah, and that's what Shark was talking about. Like in Aruba, you go back, it's like Abasibuko, Amdasmiko. She's the Minky Banda.
Is that like that in Aruba?
It's kind of like everybody competes because everybody's afraid that someone's going to
unless
steal.
you're from the crew, so it's like crews would work with each other.
Okay.
Quicker than they would probably work with like somebody else that's new that they're not really familiar with in that scenario.
I wonder how you can change that. Probably by leading by example, I think, and just
that was our conversation last night, actually.
Really?
Yeah, with Manasa.
So do it, guys. Start.
But you know, it could be the fact that there's Aurora is very small. I mean, so is Curaçao, and there's so much limited opportunity. So like, if I have an idea. If I share it with you and you're kind of a backstabbing person, next thing you know, you're like, you go and run with my idea and then you do it on your own. I think that's why everybody's so secretive with like.
I don't believe in that.
I don't know if it's secret.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but I always view it as I can tell everybody my secrets, everything that I'm about to do business-wise, but you still don't have my sauce. So you can copy, you can do it. It's okay. I'll even support it.
Yeah.
But I know that the way I had it in plan and the way I would roll it out would be completely different.
That's that saying, right? That they say you can steal the recipe, but the sauce won't taste the
still
same.
Mine.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's cute. Run with it, but
success.
But at the same time, I really do something that I really believe in now because I'm also very much an oversharing person. I tell everyone everything. Is to kind of protect whatever dream and things that you have until you're there.
Yeah.
That's something that I really believe in now. Like if I have a big project or an idea, I'd rather kind of work on it in silence, and then when you're at a certain point where okay, it's ready or you have your store ready, and then you expose it. Just because I'm cautious about my own energy with people and external sources. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather protect.
I have that too. I just roll with it differently in the sense of, to me, I always feel like people love to root for the underdog and they love to see the process. So I always like to like, okay guys, so this is what I'm doing now. Guys, this place I was checking out, it didn't work out. I'm sorry. We're going to check another place. And then you're getting everybody else that, you're going to get the haters, of course, but you also get like the advantage of, hey, shark, wak, mawaki lugaki, by checky, or like, nanta base na hure lugaki, of, hey, mitata, thing. So it has its downs, but it also has some pros where you're like, Oh, damn. I would have never even gotten this if I did not expose saying that, hey,
That's
this
true.
is what I'm busy with. So
That transparency, I think, is really nice, especially on social media. I think we need more of that to show.
Same thing with our studio in Aruba.
Yeah.
Like, we were looking for a studio to build we have a studio back in Aruba.
Yeah.
We were like, fuck, like I was saying, like we were filming in my apartment back then, like very small. You know, like, coño, me estoy en un studio. So I just, hey, me estoy buscando un studio. Fast forward a few months later, I was in Spain at the time. Oh no, right before we went to Spain. They called like, hey, estoy en un lugar pavo, but buscando un studio. So we went and saw it. And I was like, perfect. Signed the fucking contract.
Amazing.
And then we went to Holland, and that's where we did the Holland tour. And
Yeah.
but I do understand that part of like you got to put it out there, otherwise nobody knows you're looking for something if you don't put it out there.
exactly.
That's
So
true. That's true.
Okay, so back to you because I feel like we like
that's like
run
this
away
beyond
with it.
poco. That's
And
a
she
little
was enjoying it. She was enjoying it. No. This is about Miss Kiana. Okay, so I want to know, since we're like on the whole business subject, where did your love for business come from? Because like even last night, from the moment we got introduced to you, you were just really on a smooth seller. Look at the way you even just said, like you sell the whole thing to your mom. Like, okay, this is Boston, this is US. Like, so where did your passion for like that business came from?
I think you just said it. I think it really comes to my mom. I'm really someone that, apart from being her daughter, I'm really her biggest fan. Yesterday, they announced that she became the CEO of Chata, which is the...
What's Chata?
Let's go, mama!
Exactly. Chata is the Curaçao Hospitality and Tourism Association.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yesterday they
Ma.
announced that. So she's just always been my inspiration. I think it really comes from her. You know, having a female. My mom was the breadwinner in our house. So I just don't know any better than that. It really all comes from her. And on the other hand, my dad was very much a creative. Sorry, Dad, but he was just not business oriented. And that not traumatized me, but that inspired me. It's like, okay, you can have an incredible idea, but you have to make a break-even calculation, like to start off with, right? And I think he's someone that was so creative, and he would rather like spend everything that he made making it an incredible experience and lose money than make money. But that doesn't work like that.
Why are you looking at me?
Are you like that?
Not really.
Not really.
No, okay,
Not all the way.
I'll say.
I'm looking around the
Don't
room.
look at the wife though. One thing I gotta give it to her though, she made an Excel sheet for me because I never used Excel sheets. I just,
Red flag, but okay,
app. Past me, red flag. Yes, new me, green flag. Because every single thing, every dollar I make or spend, I write it in the Excel sheet. At the end of the month, I see how much I made, how much I spent, and this is my product for the month. Moving on next month. So shout out to her. But
that's something I should do probably. I'm very business oriented in business.
See, red flag.
But myself, no, I have more red flags. We can get into that later. But yeah, personally, I'm a little,
like,
I'm a little wild.
But sometimes you work hard, so you want to spend that money too, you know. So like,
no, that's okay. But like in the sense of like how she was explaining her dad, as in being a creative, this guy has genius ideas.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what the fuck? That's a really great idea. And then it comes to the point of selling the idea.
Yeah.
And then he would just sell himself so short. I'm like,
what are you doing? Yeah.
well, wait,
Like,
you how much money you can make with
And
this?
you can do both, but that's why I believe in collaboration, and that I'm really not someone that ever wants to do stuff completely by myself.
Exactly.
I
That's
love
how
doing
I
it
am.
with Justin or with my mom. I always want to partner and stuff. I don't want to
Same.
reach the top by myself. That's so lonely.
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fully agree. Thank you.
What?
We had that conversation
I'm
yesterday
saying
too.
make money with it.
No, I have like what he means by that is like, let's say for example, like I have an idea, I sell it like I'll do it for 5,000 florins a month. And I go, all right, cool. But then he's like, dude, you could have gotten 10,000 just so you know. I'm like,
Yeah, how nice
And
of
he'll
you.
give all these perks. Like, okay, you'll get this, you'll get this, you'll get this, you'll get this, you'll get this. All of that for 5,000. I'm like,
Those are called add-ons. You can charge for that.
wow.
oh, we already have an add-on section. But
No.
okay. This is not about no filter today, okay? And everything else I do.
Okay, sorry. Back to business.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
back to business.
But
back to
I do
business.
see that, like, when you start a conversation about your mom being, like, very business person, I right away see it, like, and this goes to show that your environment is what builds you. So, like,
Absolutely.
your house environment, how your mom was, her way of thinking.
Yeah.
And you can see, I feel like you kind of have both ends, like, but obviously more towards your mom. Like,
Yeah.
it's like 70 mom, 30% dad, because I feel like you still have that
I think
creativity in you.
less dad.
Okay, from 10% dad,
Yeah,
90%
something
mom.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
He's just catching strays.
Like,
I feel bad for that.
Dad's just watching like, all right, give me a bottle of Bacardi or something.
And when I say dad, I really feel like I have two dads because of my biological dad.
Yeah.
But they've been
Okay.
split up forever. And I have my stepdad, which for
Okay.
me is also my dad.
Yeah.
But he's super business. Like anything that I ever, any issue, business issue or contracts or whatever, I send everything to him. He's my advisor for everything. Like,
I love that.
He's incredible. So let's say I'm like 30% dad.
Yeah. So like 60, 30, 10.
Something like that. I'm too hungover to do the math. I'm not sure.
Let's just stop.
Let's just stop. Yeah.
No, but I do. But my point is that like you can see like you've been blessed at the point where like your their environment literally shaped who you are today.
Yeah, and I'm so thankful for that
100%.
because not everyone has that
Almost no
privilege.
one.
And for me, that's really. I always tell her like I was again a little bit drunk on her birthday, and I made a speech and I said, you know, everything that I am, is really all thanks to her.
Facts.
It really, really, really is. So I hope you guys meet her one day. She should be in your podcast. Too.
I
You
was
guys would have a lot
that
of
was
fun.
my
No,
follow.
like-
That was my follow up question. No, when you said,
Kinda
see, I'm
mad
like,
she's not here right now. Like, damn, she should have been here with all her accomplishments.
I think we can make it happen for sure because we talked about it and we want to come back. I think and because we want to go to Holland in August.
We don't know when we're coming back yet.
Oh, she'll be in Holland in August.
But before that, we want to come to we might do Curaçao.
Yeah.
And then what's up?
Oscar. Now I'm thinking, oh my God, I cursed on this. She's gonna be mad at me later, but sorry, Mom. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Mom, you should see her after a few bottles of tequila. So
Oh,
Mom,
she
this is-
has. She has.
This is no filter. I think she'll understand.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It's called
It's
No Filter.
different. This is No Filter
I
in
did it
Paradise.
because
Yeah,
it's No
yeah,
Filter.
yeah.
Oh, no, this is different, baby.
You know how many times you get away with that because the name, boss up over the cookies. See, pero bossa, as you can see in the title, it's called No Filter. Okay.
Oh, now we're about to get wild.
Exactly.
Okay, now-
Bring in the strippers.
No! No,
Oh,
we played too much.
God.
We played too much.
So I want to know about the journey of Mondi. How did you guys get started? How did you get involved?
With Justin, even.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love
How
that
did y'all meet?
question. I
Yeah.
love Mondi. I actually was not approached by Justin to do Mondi. I was approached by Mariska Nunes, which at the time was the managing director of Corendon Hotels and Resorts. And she was friends with my mom. And she had approached me. We had a conversation already before about me doing the social media, because at the time I had a consultancy company that would do social media. But I, at that time, had a very big ego. And I thought,
I can see that.
Yeah, not anymore.
No, I can see. I can see.
Hold up.
The
I've been
face.
working on that.
The face. You look like you used to give bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, well, look, at the time, what I thought was I want to do everything by myself. Like I need to accomplish everything alone. And if you're coming via my mom, it's a favor for her. So I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I thought at the time.
Okay.
The ego.
And then they approached me. So we had a nice conversation, and I was like, I had my own projects at the time. I was working 2 other jobs next to my own consultancy thing that was going on. So I kind of put it on pause for a second and I left him. And then I think a year later, because I was an ambassador for Mundi, their social media person at the time approached me and was like, hey, you're from Curaçao. Like, can you be an ambassador? We'll give you a budget per month to come eat and drink. That's like dreams. I love that. I love eating. It's my favorite activity.
Like,
So
not me, Kiana.
say no
Of
more.
course.
Sold. So I was kind of involved already, just promoting them. But one day, and I very much believe in synchronicities
Amen.
and universe giving you signs and stuff like that. I'm all about that. So I woke up crying. Like, I don't know if I've never experienced that except for that day, that I really just woke up and started crying because I was so unhappy where I was in my life. I was really unhappy with the job that I had, the people that I was working with, promises that were not kept. And just me actually, I'm also partially to blame myself in the sense that I really trust people. And what I've learned now is that's fine that you trust people, but put things on paper.
Yep.
Put things on paper. So I woke up extremely sad, crying, and I thought, what am I going to do? I can't quit because I don't have the next thing. Just panicked. And within 2 hours, Mariska called me and she said, I know we had a conversation like a while back, but we still would really want to work with you.
Damn.
This was like randomly, like
Random.
2 hours after.
on the same day.
On the same day. And that for me just meant everything
is
at
for
the
you.
time. Yeah. So I said, okay, fine, let's start doing this. I started doing their social media of the hotel. So I became like a marketing manager. And that went so well. Mondi just blew up. Oh. Blew up. And I think they recognized that, which I very much appreciate. And then slowly, you know, I grew. I stopped doing the social media of the hotel. We opened another Mondi and then another Mondi. And then at a certain point, the investor and also co-owner said, you know, what do you think about just becoming a co-owner?
And like,
where do I sign?
Send me the contract.
Exactly.
Exactly
that.
Yeah.
So that's really kind of how my Mondi journey started. And I just love who I'm working with now. And if we can get into that later, but if you hear my like past business traumas, this is just the all of that healing came into fruition into Mondi. And now to be working with such serious, experienced people and crazy Justin, I'm so
Sexy
happy.
Justin. Fix that for you.
I don't see that.
I agree with you. No, I don't.
I love him.
I don't know what he's talking about. He's all over Instagram right now, you know, flexing his muscles and everything.
Yeah. We're working on his media strategy, but we can get into that part later too. Yeah. I talk about that enough.
Wait, you're behind that ideas?
No, some of them. I make a TikTok.
Because I'm like, this is so out of...
Some of them I don't agree with at all. But
she's like, who approved this?
Yeah. But it's fine. We will work on that later.
So when did you kind of like become like a co-owner of Mundi? When was this?
Well, that conversation happened last year. And then it took a longer time really because of, I don't know if bureaucracy is the right word, but you know, a contract, setting up a new holding. That just took a long time. So I officially signed actually in January.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think this is also a celebratory moment.
Oh my God. Thank you.
She's probably crying on the inside. No. So this is, I have to do this because Justin made me do this as well. It's like, listen, get about tequila. This girl is in love with tequila. If you can marry tequila.
Tequila loves me too, though.
Yeah, I know. Cheers. Congratulations.
Cheers. Thank you. Why are you not
For those who are watching,
it's alcohol.
At all? How good. I should get on that.
No, we're good.
Cheers. It's nice and cold.
Look.
I love.
Curaçao people are a different breed.
No, what do you mean? Tequila ice cold is the best. It goes down smoother. It's refreshing.
Their faces never, like, they don't even make facial expressions when they're drinking tequila. Like,
No, but if I can say so myself, I love tequila.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm a tequila or mezcal kind of person.
Tequila and I have a great relationship.
I can see that. So I saw it last night. I'm like, that girl's living right now.
Yeah.
good.
No, congratulations though. Congratulations. So, what I want to ask, how is your relationship like with Justin?
Super fun. I love Justin. Yeah. He's my work husband. We have a great time.
He's the only husband you'll expose. Like, yeah, put it on social media.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ladies, y'all can take him.
Yeah.
Listen, every time I post him, no joke, you guys can ask him this. I get so many DMs from women. Is he single? Can I go? I'm like, please do. And he tells me too, like when I post him, he shows me like the things that
kind of girls.
His DM. Oh my God. No, but we have a great relationship. You guys know him as well. He's very much a creative.
Yeah.
So I always say that he's like a bowling ball and Mariska and Kiana are the bumpers on the side.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of trying to steer you in
the right direction.
Exactly.
That
But we have a lot of fun working. And I think that that's the most important thing to me is it's not the destination, but it's the journey. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm so happy to do this with a team that I love so much. And we have so much fun together.
You can see it, no? Like how Justin's personality, now we're sitting with you. And I'm like, when you were talking about a few minutes ago, in my mind, I was thinking, damn, I wonder what it would feel like to be working in the office and all the shit talk would be going in, but still getting work done. But a lot of shit talk laugh. Hey, it's about tequila Kibana. Like, let's just drink and have a good time. But again, still getting shit done.
And Mariska especially, I mean, she's a very corporate, super intelligent woman.
She looks that way.
We're going to have to interview her too.
Yeah, you guys definitely should. But she is the one that's also sometimes with Justin and I like, okay, guys, playtime is over. So let's get back to work. Yeah. But I have to sometimes Justin and I fight as well. And that is fun.
That's normal.
I was reading, coincidentally, yesterday, this fight that we had last week. And then I said, like, no papi con mi mas, no beal mi 2 días, no cansami. And then he starts sending me all these stupid memes and stuff like that.
On the same day.
No, right away, like that was his response. That was his response. And there's like, pero amor, tipo que me hace, que pero son, pero derecha pa me, no please. But even in our fights,
Everybody fights.
Y'all
have a lot
give
of fun.
sibling
We
vibes.
fight.
Y'all definitely give sibling
oh,
vibes.
we really are. We really are. That's how I feel as well with him. Like,
How does your mom feel about him? Like,
my mom loves him as well. We all do.
But
He always,
he has this personality that you
does.
can't help
Like,
but
you
love him.
can't-
No.
If you don't like him, you're a hater.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
something's wrong with you. Something's definitely wrong with you.
No, but we have a great work relationship. Love working with him.
Okay, so now we're gonna come back to like what's going on with updates from Mundi.
Okay.
But I want to touch base a little bit with like your past entrepreneurial business and all this good stuff. So like, tell us more about like your past business endeavors that led up to that moment of that breakdown, and then God said like, "Hey, look, Kiana, I got something for you. Mundi gonna call you in 2 hours."
Yeah.
Like, what was the lead up from when you started your first business, and like what type of businesses were you into?
So when I finished my master's in London, I was involved in a clothing brand that we set up, very much kind of high streetwear fashion. Super nice concept. It was, in the beginning, a very nice team. But if anything Mariska has taught me is you have to make afspraken. How do you say afspraken in English?
Yeah.
You just have to make
Commitments.
Yeah, commitments and deals and contracts and whatever when you're good, like when you're in a good place with people, right? Yeah. That's something that I didn't do, and they had promised me shares and equity and whatever, and it was just such a mess. I mean, these are people that obviously follow me on social media, so I don't want to name names.
No, we don't need no names.
No, and we
but-
never do. We never do.
At a certain point, what I very much felt is, well, at the same time, this is called
This
no
is your
filter.
story, yeah.
Yeah, but it's no
Yeah,
filter, so I'm
yeah,
just trying to say
yeah,
anything
yeah.
anyway. I think that one of the owners liked me.
Oh, it got personal.
It got really personal, and I'm someone that's super straight.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, you don't like me. We just have a fun work relationship.
Yeah.
And from that moment, it became a disaster.
He couldn't separate like the.
No.
It's a work relationship, not like, hey, we're not gonna go home. Like,
Yeah. And so that's when I left that company, and it was just a toxic work environment. Like at the moment that I'm crying 2 times a week in an office, you know that you shouldn't be
that's not
there.
good.
And I'm not someone that cries often. So that was the clothing brand thing that kind of traumatized me, right? And that traumatized me in the sense of you're promised equity, whatever, you don't make the right deals, you don't put contracts on paper.
You
Lesson
stop
learned.
everything else so you can give your full potential to this. So now you're invested in this, and that's
Exactly. So that was really a disappointment. And then I actually got into sneakers, like Jordan.
Let's go.
Yeah. So again, look, I don't want to sell myself, but I do feel like I'm just good at my job. Like the moment that I'm involved in something, especially in
I'm gonna
Amsterdam,
make shit happen.
It's all in or
it
nada.
became something, and I have amazing friends that have a huge following that support me in everything that I do. So I had friends, supermodels, whatever, with 1 million, 2 million followers, all posting my businesses just out of goodwill. So when I started the sneaker store, again, I was promised equity. Didn't put it on paper, didn't put it on a contract. And then I got into a huge fight with one of the owners because I'm like, listen, it's taking you 3 months to edit one line in this contract. You guys are just, je houdt me aan een lijntje.
Yeah. Just keep her as long as we can, get everything we can.
Yeah.
She's doing
And
so
then
good.
cut.
Like
And the
just
moment that I recognized that, I was like, guys, I'm not going to do this again. So that was where I was with those 2 companies, and that kind of happened at the same time. And that's when my breakdown happened, where I really felt like I hated myself.
yeah.
Because I thought, you're stupid, this is your fault, you should know better, like you studied this is why did you do this? Which is also not good. But it is how I felt.
But it's a reality
at the
check
time.
that
Exactly.
you have to.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah. And that's
It's
something
it's
that needed to
self-awareness.
happen.
It
Self-awareness.
needed.
That's something that needed to happen.
It was your journey.
But how old were you at this time when you were crying?
This
what
was
age?
in 2020. So
It's about 4 years ago.
yeah, so I was 24.
Okay, so you're 28.
Now I'm 28. Yes.
The reason why I asked this is because there are some people who might be in the same, maybe at that time 24 as well,
Yeah.
figuring things out and be like, shit. Like if she was going, I'm going through the same shit as she was. So it's kind of like giving people hope, I guess, in
No,
the sense
absolutely.
of like,
And I hope we
shit.
can achieve
Or
that.
the guidance
100%,
of,
yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
don't make my mistakes. Like,
Yeah.
have your contracts.
Yes.
Have duidelijke afspraken.
Be business.
Hey, this is what I need from you. This is okay. Well, let's put it on paper. We agree. Okay, sign here. Now it's official. This is what's gonna happen. Like,
and put everything. What I've learned now is after every meeting or things that I discuss with people, I send a mail. Like, this is what we discussed today. Blah, blah, blah. Here are all the points.
Yeah.
Kind regards, Kiana.
And if they say like, oh, but they say,
refer back to the mail.
Yeah.
Just make your life easier.
Yeah.
Guys, if anything, I really think put everything on paper. If I can say one thing, let it be that.
Let's give you the title of this episode.
Put it on paper.
Put it on paper.
Put it on paper and get your paper. Yeah.
Hey, that's a good one. Put it on paper, get your paper.
Exactly.
Make a shirt.
Oh shit! I can't believe she has like a whole business. Oh, come on.
Like when you say sneaker, like were you selling like different kinds of sneakers?
It was
or
a
like,
sneaker store. It was a beautiful sneaker store, and in a very kind of hot street in Amsterdam.
it's in Holland.
It's in Holland, and actually, coincidentally, before I left, I went to go buy a present on that street, and I asked because it was closed, the store, and this was like Wednesday.
Karma.
And I was like, "What happened to the store?" They're like, "Oh yeah, they went bankrupt."
Yeah. Trying to rip people off. That's what you get, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I don't wish that upon anyone because one of the owners I'm still okay with, but
You get
the universe, I don't know, the universe, really.
You can't explain that shit sometimes.
You really
it just
can't.
happens.
But I do believe in it 100,000,000%. Like what you put out there, you can't cheat the system. You really can't. There are no shortcuts in life. What you put out there, you'll get back. And if you put out negativity and if you're horrible with people, somehow it's just going to come back.
Now, I want to touch base on something you kind of mentioned, and it's something I feel like I have a lot of girlfriends, clearly. Duh.
I have 0.
But it's something you
Put the knife away. I'm kidding.
But it's something that it comes around a lot, and I feel like too many women don't talk about it, is the treatment in business world or in work spaces where you do get people that end up liking you and they want to try to like make their passes, and then when you reject and now you're getting like
the bad treatment.
Yeah, everything is not happening. You're like, wait.
Yeah.
What happened to professionalism?
That's a really interesting topic.
So
really is. And I think it's difficult, especially the line between, I don't know, just little things. Like I'll have people that I work with, or not in our company, not that, but just external that'll say, okay, well, why don't we do dinner then? And I'm like, but why would we do dinner? Like, you can do this over coffee, you can do it over Zoom, over mail. So why would I have dinner? But there are so many little things like that happen still today, which really surprises me. And I'm glad that we talk about it, because I think the most important thing, I think for women, especially younger women, is just stand your ground, and never feel the pressure like you have to give in to things like that, and that you have to go to that dinner, and never let people cross that line, because that's how that whole Me Too movement started, right? Just stay true to yourself. But I have experienced some of those things. I can't think of like an example right now.
It's
but
okay.
there have been enough times where I felt it's not appropriate at all. And then it's really difficult to, because then they're going to say like, oh, she's so masculine, blah, blah, and she's so hard and she's so cutthroat. No, you're just being business. You're being corporate.
And that's what a lot of times what women get in the business is like, if you are going to be the, no, I'm not going to do that. No, that's not appropriate. Hey, no, she's a bitch. Like, she's difficult to work with.
Exactly.
But it's standing your ground. But another thing that we have to also add on to this is that, and this is for the younger ladies listening to this, you might, by standing your ground, you might. There's going to be a lot of times you are going to lose opportunities just because you're not going to come to dinner or come to the hotel room or any of these things means you're not going to get this. You're probably not going to get this position or this job or whatever this thing is or this opportunity versus the next one that probably will be like, all right, cool. How long is this meeting? Okay, fine. Where do we meet? And they have to go through some things, and like you end up selling yourself short because you got the job maybe 2 months, but then you get a kick in your ass for the next person that is willing to do even more or whatever. So I get what you're saying. Really do not sell yourself short. Like stand on business. Like this is what it is. This is what it is. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Like,
and I think just the most important thing, not only for young women, but just for everyone, is just know yourself and know who you are. And there are people that go through life never knowing that. And that's something that I don't wish for anyone. The moment that you know who you are and you know what you stand for, that's where I think that you can achieve for everything. I think that there's a saying, it's like, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for everything, right? And I mean, it took me a while. I feel like in probably 2021, I kind of had not an epiphany, but a moment of, okay, I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I'm proud of that. And from here, we can kind of continue growing. But it's really important to take the time to figure out, I don't know, your values, what you want in life, your plan, all of that. And I'm not saying you need to know that today, but at least be working on that.
You should. It should be in the rotation, the pipeline of like, okay, where do we want to go? And I feel like that's this conversation we kind of had yesterday also, of like knowing your timestamp and your timeline of like, okay, what do I want to accomplish? By when do I want to accomplish type of things? Is this the path that I want? Am I doing it for like to please my parents? Am I doing it to please all these other people? What do I want for me? How far? When do I want this? What do I have to do to get to it?
What drives me?
Yeah, and don't segue from it just because people around you like, hey, no,
exactly.
What do I get? Give up, buy back, inanang. Like, and don't feed in or accept what people around you are telling you. This is what you believe in, and fucking.
And go for it,
fuck yourself if you don't like it.
Absolutely.
No, I get it.
And always take the constructive criticism. Even your haters, they have a point of view. It's still a point of view. It's something maybe you didn't think about, and like,
oh shit,
fuck them, but they have a point.
Yeah,
you know, like,
am I gonna accept it, bro? Think about it.
Because you probably did not think about that. Because if not, it would have been a space that you covered, so they wouldn't have nothing to say. So because you did not cover it, they'd be like, nah, ita bong, pero what can I say?
Like, hold my matcha tea. I'll be right back. I will keep on the visa. Macabere. No, but it's dope, dude. I think your story is very interesting, and it's also very inspiring for some people who are watching. And I really love. We've only been to one Mondi though. We went to the one, not the crazy party one. There's one in the hotel, like an old. It used to be a school
monumental building. That's the first Mondi.
Yeah,
Mondi South.
Yeah, that's where we went. And it's just like, no, marico, es un fiesta. I'm like, shit, a little late, but you know, it is what it is.
There's 3 Mondis?
There's 3. There's like a roof or piano bar or something.
Yeah, there's Mondi Sky Bar, Mondi West, and Mondi South. And right now we're working on actually 3 Mondis here on the island.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I thought it was gonna be just one.
No, plans have changed.
I mean, last time we spoke with Justin was in September last year, so a lot can change in 6 months.
So we're currently working on the Beach Club, which is going to be the biggest Mondi to date, and it's going to be around 250 seats. Beach Club, beautiful location. It will open this year. I hope at the end of the summer. And then we have Mondi Cafe, which is a very cute cafe actually here in the area. And we have Mondi Livingstone, which will open in the Livingstone Hotel in Yentio.
So wait, first of all, where is our contract? So like we're waiting for
your
that.
ambassadorship contract?
Oh, 100%.
Because I'm already thinking about, my plan was already to reach out to Justin and now you. And then once I get Mariska, we're gonna be like, hey, Tende, we're gonna come to Holland next year. We're gonna come record everything in Mondi, make sure all the things are set up. Blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely.
I'm talking,
all right,
I'm talking
guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. I got what I wanted. I'm kidding.
No, but we would love that. Look, we're really Caribbean down to our core. Like you just said
100%.
yourself, our DJs, Savila, Sachi, they're all from Curaçao, Aruba, the islands, our chefs, waiters,
I'm excited
everything. We really try to make Caribbean to the core.
And I imagine having no filter every time we go to Holland.
No, why do you keep selling Holland? Oh, no, we're looking for a year contract.
Here, Mondi worldwide.
We're going all the Mondis.
Anywhere you go to, you're opening Miami. Guess what? We're actually going to Miami in a
That's
month.
my dream. I've been manifesting
Mondi Miami
for a while.
It's cool. If you're manifesting it, then I believe it's going to happen. So right now, manifesting a contract in Miami with Mondi.
First of all, let me just tell y'all something real quick, okay? Because what we're not about to do is disrespect Aruba. So we need a Mondi Aruba because we are known for food. We are known for all these type of flavors. And like, we got the best party scenes also. So just saying.
So we're going to manifest.
A Mondi Beach Club in Aruba is definitely like, should be on the bucket list.
I told Justin, like, I had a conversation with him. I said, hey bro, just being Aruba, do a pop-up Mondi.
Yeah.
For 1 weekend. Like, we can talk to Infinity, which is a chef's table concept, and have a Mondi, like, I mean, Mondi is not chef's table, but at least you can kind of bring that skill. Or rent a restaurant. Hey, we want to do a pop-up Mondi restaurant.
That would be amazing.
And then you just, that way you can, what's that, fulatero tiki about how things are going to go there. And because there isn't a real, one of these wacky wahoos, like Caribbean fusion, like kind of restaurant in Aruba.
There's nothing like Mundi in Aruba. So
Correct.
it's going to work. I don't even think there needs to be a pop-up.
Just open a restaurant right away.
Open the fucking thing. Like,
Mondi West, that's what we need, because Mondi West is more like vibes,
I went
parties.
to that one with Estovila. He took me to that one.
Yeah, I didn't fucking go. We went to the
Was
one.
that on a party night?
It was not. We were. He picked me up. We were supposed to. He was playing at that one.
Okay.
And then we were supposed to go to the rooftop one, but then I think the party at the rooftop one it ended.
Okay.
But that one was gorgeous. It was
gorgeous.
like this.
In terms of interior, that's my favorite movie.
The $1,000 table off the, I don't know what it was. The one that you had
the
with
VIP table. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Gorgeous. Yeah.
I was like, I am wet.
That's where we have to sit. That's where you guys can do the podcast next time.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So is Mondi West open like all day, or what time is it open?
No, Mondi Restaurant is open breakfast, lunch, dinner. Because it's in a hotel as well, we do the breakfast. So it's really open from 7 in the morning till 12.
Do you have an area that's like kind of more quiet? Because I'm sure there's music playing, so it would be kind of weird to interview.
Yeah, look, in the basis, we're always a restaurant. Our mission is really to spread. Look, everyone knows Italian cuisine, Japanese cuisine. Our mission is just to make Caribbean cuisine a household name.
Yeah.
Because it's so often related to fast food, taco, fried chicken. We really want to show the world that Caribbean cuisine is more than that. And
Our parents cook at home, and this is what they cook.
Exactly. So that's the mission behind it. But at the same time, simultaneously also trying to give part of our culture with that in the experience, in the sense of we'll always have Caribbean music. We'll have Juan Luis Guerra. We'll have Tsunami. We'll have everything.
I wasn't expecting Tsunami. Like, oh shit.
I listen to Tsunami, I think, way more than I should.
Really?
I listen to Tsunami almost every day.
Stay all day.
Yeah.
Wait, Tsunami, it is.
I love Tsunami. Please
Really?
shout out to them.
Yeah,
I think they're
100%.
amazing.
What's like your favorite song? Tsunami
Dueña
song.
de mi corazón is one.
Hey, she went right away. Like,
Yeah.
bro,
I was waiting for this.
Miren, I will miren.
Sasha fan.
I love Miren. And then there's, those are probably my two favorite ones.
Oh wow.
That I listen to every single day.
Really?
have you seen that?
Yeah.
I love
Probably
it.
Tsunami.
Yeah, I love Tsunami.
But you've been to Aruba?
I've been to Aruba, yes.
Yeah?
I've been to Aruba multiple times. I love Aruba. I love the beaches. To be honest, I always stay at the Hilton. And I never really kind of leave that strip. It's really bad. My go-to is just hotel, beach, sunset grill, maybe I'll do Gusto.
That's it.
Done.
Be done with it.
I've ever seen it. I've worked there for 5 years.
Where at Gusto?
Yeah. I was a bartender and MC.
Bartender, host, everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Gusto always is blurry nights.
Yeah, I can. That's why. I mean, after that day that you just explained, by the end of the night when you go to Gusto, I don't think you're
and
really
there's
watching
also like
nobody
there's two
like that.
Gustos. Like there's me 2.5 years with hair, then 2.5 years with no hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like maybe it's like I saw a guy with hair that looked like you. That's probably me. Well, maybe we bump into each other. I don't know.
Probably.
But we were
without
probably
even
drunk.
knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gave her a
exactly.
tequila shot.
Most likely.
The last time I was in Aruba was so wild. I went to Apotheque.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
And it's really funny because the next day I came back to Curaçao and my middle sister, she's 18. And she goes, you had a lot of fun yesterday, huh? I go, what are you talking about? Because she wasn't even on the trip. She goes, I saw videos of you. I go, what? And she shows me her Snapchat. And she shows me a video of me dancing on the bar at
In
Apotheque. In Apotheque. And I
And
go,
that never happens, though.
but this was me. I go, what? And I can show you guys the video later. It's me like Coyote Ugly on the bar, like this. But I mean, cute. And it's funny because one of my my dad's business partner, his son Alan, I was supposed to go out with him, and I was really in my motherly role, like, okay, don't worry, Tia, like, I'll pay attention to him. I'll take care of him. Completely the other way around. He took care of me, but it was a great night.
I mean, welcome to Aruba, baby. Like, you're going to always have a great night in Aruba.
She came to Aruba to party. Now we're married. So like now she's
Basically.
I just left with a hangover, not with a husband.
She got one now. So.
No, I do gotta give a shout out because one person who like really watches the show, and I think you know her as well, Jessica DeVille.
Jessica's my best friend.
Yeah. So
I love Jessica.
You're like, well, better than Kiana. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my
She
God.
vouched real hard.
Jessica's really one of those friends for me that I really do consider her one of my best friends. But we only talk when we see each other. So it's not at all like I'm horrible with WhatsApp. I hate WhatsApp. I think it's a horrible app. She will just say like, listen,
I'm not alone.
I'm going to be in Aruba. Let's meet. And then it's like
you
no
left
time
off.
has passed. But it's not that I'm not into those friendships where you have to check in every day.
Yeah,
How was your day?
yeah.
What are you doing? Well, I don't have time for that.
And then I'm not bro, tipo, temos que escutar boa, se mode echt een bon friend. Like,
No.
Yeah,
Makes
no, that's
them
ridiculous,
happen.
childish. And Jessica's a workaholic also. Jess, I love you, baby girl, pero
Bro, she watches
that girl
every
can
episode.
work, man. I'm
She
like,
can work. I've been trying to convince her for a while to just step out of it for a bit. Let's go on vacation. Let's do something fun. So, Jessica, this one's for you. You're coming on vacation this summer. We're gonna make it happen.
boom! Yes.
Neighbors are like, what the fuck is going on in the Airbnb?
Yes. Okay. Start putting in the vacation request because she be doing too much.
Too much.
I literally had a meeting with her on Thursday, right before we came here.
No, it's crazy, man. Like, but love you, Jess.
She's a big fan of the show. What else we're gonna ask? Oh, so I want to know. So let's move back to the Curaçao here in Mundi, Curaçao. So what's the plan for the beach house? Because me and Justin we talked about it, and I told him, hey, we want to be here for the opening. So
Absolutely.
we need dates. We need
Well, I
dates.
can't say anything about the dates yet because that really depends on the construction and how long.
Of course.
There's always, you guys
Setbacks.
probably know
Yeah.
how building stuff works. But we're aiming for the end of the summer. And the idea is really just a fabulous, barefoot chic beach club. We'll have a pool. Sometimes we'll have happy hours, parties. But the main idea is always to focus on the food.
The restaurant, of
The
course.
restaurant. Yeah, that's the main thing.
The party vibe is an add-on extra, you know? You
yeah.
charge extra.
It's like where we were last night. Like, it's also, do you have all of that chicness? But
And the rest of the week, it's restaurant. You can go there for lunch. And then sometimes they have their super fun happy hours.
Would it be like a Nikki Beach kind of vibe, Miami vibe? Like, would you have like bottle service? And I mean, when I think beach club, I'm thinking like Miami Nikki Beach as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Nikki Beach is one that I don't like at all. So
oh my God.
Don't
Like,
mention Nikki
just
Beach.
shutting me down like left. Like, I don't like that one.
I don't
I'm
like
okay.
Nikki Beach. No, sorry. I think
But
it's very
that's the only
ordinaire.
example I can think of, like, at the top of my head.
No, I'd love more of like a bagatelle vibe. Do you guys know bagatelle? Saint-Tropez? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a little bit, it's very high up there. But I mean, of course, we'd have bottle service.
Vanderpump Rules.
It's basically exactly the vibe we were at last night. Just bottle service, like chill house music. Everybody's just talking, vibing.
On the happy hour days, yeah.
Correct,
or
yeah.
on the days where there's an event.
Yeah.
But
Just pink and purple.
wow.
It's going to be very much.
Yeah, it's very much Mondi New Vest colors. So, yeah.
What the fuck is pink and purple? I was like, wait, what?
Oh, you probably
Colors.
didn't go to the Mondi then.
Oh, okay. That's
The
where
New
we're going.
Vest.
I was like,
Yeah. What are you talking about?
yeah, I was like, is that a vibe that I don't know about? Like,
Yeah, no. I mean, the aesthetic of the place
Yeah.
is, sorry, that's one of the biggest reasons.
Yeah.
No Tino
It's very
shade, just sorry.
Instagrammable.
Saludos, Pablo, and everything. Pero like, I feel like the food is kind of secondary. Like, I'm sorry. The place is so appealing.
Shark, remember the country you just...
No, I'm still getting my contract. What the fuck?
Don't fuck it up.
Yes,
It's called no filter, remember? Yeah.
No. But I'm saying, if you go to the Instagram, I'm watching like, oh shit, these people had a party. They had this person. They had, oh shit, look at the background. Like the wallpaper, on the wallpaper you have, it's so
That's our own
dimensional
custom
where
wallpaper,
Everything is
yeah.
everything. And
Everything's
you're like,
Instagrammable.
and then you see the food also. You're like, oh, and they got food. It's a lot, but it's really beautiful. It's like a place where you're just like, it doesn't even feel like the rest. Like outside would be like very basic, and then you go inside and you're like,
What the fuck?
wait, this is a portal or something? Because
And that's really our idea is, especially, in the winter months in Amsterdam, is teleport yourself to the Caribbean. Mondi's the quickest way to get yourself to the Caribbean.
Love.
And it's
what we
nice
use
because
a lot.
people are like, oh, wait, there's one in Amsterdam. Like, is this the same people? Like, so it's kind of like you can always like, people like, hey, babayas na Curaçao ka ba? I'm like, wait, you have in Curaçao? It's like,
And
yeah.
hopefully in the future we'll have Mondi's worldwide. My first mission is Miami, but we'd love to have like one in Dubai. Basically, any place that I
Franchise.
love, I'd love to have a Mondi there, so I can just be there for work often.
I'm like, you guys taking job applications?
Mondi might need some social media. Like just saying,
Hey, I'm just saying, like, we can partner up and have like,
official no filter contract.
100%, like everything. Because since we're from the Caribbean, we work with Caribbeans, and we invite all the Dutch artists, all come have a podcast inside of Mondi.
He
Like,
wants to sell Mondi Caribbean. Do you not hear she just said Dubai and all these places?
no, I'm talking about Mondi,
we're all
everything.
Mondis.
All,
Mondi worldwide.
No, I said Caribbean, the podcast Caribbean, working with a Caribbean. That's what I meant.
Now I understand.
So it's like, un ayuda o en sentido de nos de un lugar del Caribe, interviewing Dutch people, anybody that's, and then
Our
you guys can use the
people.
content.
Whatever you guys want, consider it done.
Partnership.
Thank you.
Yeah. done.
Wait, we have it on.
That
We have it
same
on camera,
contract. Yeah,
so
yeah,
we
yeah.
don't have it on
That
contract
same
on paper
contract.
yet. It's not on black and white, but you got like this
Words.
is like the new age of contracts. You got
This
a
is not an
video.
AI,
Just
by
a
the way.
recording, yeah.
It's not AI.
That contract you sign in January, just send us a copy. We'll send it to.
Thanks.
So I got a question. I think we're gonna have to end it with this one too. It's
not one.
What?
We got like the series of
No,
questions?
I mean we already asked about Aruba, so like she already answered Aruba.
Okay.
Everybody, it's like a 2-part question actually. So everybody has a person, and this is good, especially for you since you live outside of Curaçao and you live in Holland, but you know Curaçao.
Yeah.
So what's the kind of what do you hear about Curaçao back in Holland? Oh, it's dangerous. Don't people like die all the time, or like you know what I mean? Like people have might have a negative kind of perspective of Curaçao. So I want to know is what are some of the things you hear, and then you follow it up with what for you is Curaçao. Like this is what they say, but here's what I actually think Curaçao is.
To be honest, in my friend group or in my social circles, everyone loves Curaçao.
Okay.
Everyone loves Curaçao, and I'm always the first one to kind of be self-proclaimed tour guide and send everyone itineraries, and I make all of those things for everyone.
Yeah.
The only negative thing that I've heard about Curaçao in the past is that people don't like the food.
Oh.
Exactly, which really surprises me. But then I asked them, where do you stay? And I'm not going to name any hotels, but if you stay in like a certain hotel and you don't leave that hotel and that's all you see, then I don't think that it's weird that you say that.
Yeah.
Right?
It makes sense now.
It makes sense. That's one of the negative things that I've heard. And apart from that, let me think. Yeah, that people don't like the food, the restaurants, but that's because they're going to the wrong places. So, I mean, that's on you.
That's a
Clearly
big problem.
they went to Mondi.
Yeah, that's on them. And that's really the only thing. But look, for me, Curaçao is obviously home. It's where I come from. It's the island that just inspires me every single day. And to me, it really is paradise. I think that that's something that in my younger years I took for granted. But now, after living in Amsterdam for 10 years, when I'm home and I wake up and the birds are chirping and I see palm trees, I think that that's incredible. And I think Curaçao is a beautiful island. Geographically, it's very interesting, our location, because we're right
outside the hurricane belt too. Like
also that, good for us. But I just think that this is really an untouched gem that a lot of people don't know about. I'm sorry, Aruba, but everyone knows
100%.
Aruba.
No.
Like, especially when I'm in the States and I'll say I'm from Curaçao, everyone's like, what's that? It's a very fun conversation starter always because a lot of people don't know what or where it is.
Finally,
and then I'll say, do you guys know Aruba? Yes, of course. What's next to Aruba?
Yeah.
It's next to Aruba. So for me, it's just really a special island. There's also a story. I don't know if you guys know that, but apparently in the slave ages, they used to dump slaves here that were sick, and all of the slaves healed. And that's apparently a backstory to why we have so many different cultures here.
Oh, shit.
But I really do feel when I had like this depression in 2020 and when I came back, it's very much an island that to me has healing powers. Has healing capabilities. And apart from that, I think that we have beautiful people, beautiful food, beautiful culture, beautiful music. I mean, I'm so proud to be a Caribbean girl. Yeah. So
we kind of talked about it too. Like when we were having breakfast earlier, I'm just looking around. And I'm like, again, I'm from Aruba and I love Aruba, but it is becoming a problem with the overcrowdedness with tourists. And I'm sitting having breakfast. It's like it's quiet. There's a tour guy with a speaker playing steel pan.
How cute! Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I am fucking chill right now.
Yeah.
But if I was sitting at fucking Craft. Bam, 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 fucking club music. I'm like, bro, it's 8 a.m. What the fuck?
Yeah, relax.
Yeah, it's not Ibiza. Like,
I'm thinking actually now one more thing that I've heard in terms of negative things in Curaçao is that sometimes they think it's very Dutch.
I can see that.
I can see that as well. But then again, it's also where you go. And also you have to stick with a local person so that you can go to the fun local spots.
Yeah.
You can also eat bitterballen all day here if you want. But I mean...
I like bitterballen.
No, me too. I'm not going to lie. The first 6 months I worked at Mundi, I gained 8 kilos. Because I was eating pastiches and bitterballen all day.
No, pastiche, yes. Bitterballen, no. Give me a croquette. Like, what's up with croquettes? Y'all can't make just a croquette? Like, a bitterballen. What the fuck is that?
It's kind of the same thing.
No, it's not. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
It look the same.
Do not do that.
Shit. My bad. Did I insult you?
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
You insulted croquettes. Shit.
I didn't know croquettes had feelings. Okay.
They do. Thank you very much.
All
Girl,
right.
I just have to say, though, you are so gorgeous.
Thank you.
Like, no, for real. Like, I don't understand. Like, Damn.
Thank you.
You're like, I'm gonna look this way. She is gonna get a red though.
She loves it. She loves it.
He's like, stop it. Thank you.
She's like, don't do that.
No, I have such a big mouth, but in these moments, I'm like,
it's okay.
Cream inside. But thank you guys. Thank you. Is this the last question? I kind of don't want it to end.
I know, right? Like, but we got part two. We got part two.
We got 5 more minutes.
Okay, I love. Hopefully, I won't be hungover. I hope that I answered stuff right.
No.
To be honest,
No,
I'm super nervous sitting here because the whole time I'm thinking, pensa papia, you still have tequila in your system from yesterday. Comportable.
I think the next one, you're going to have tequila in your system. Like, I think we're going to be all drinking, except for you, obviously.
Damn right.
Yeah, good.
But I think next time we're all going to be either tipsy or drunk while we're having a conversation.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but and don't be like, hey, what edit say it for? No. Because I gotta edit all this shit later, and then they're gonna be like,
my mind's rushing now. Like, what did I say again in this podcast?
No, you did good. There's nothing that made me go like, oh shit, like everything was like good. Yeah.
Good. To be honest, I don't really have that many no filter stories. I'm pretty.
Except for Apotheke. Except for Apotheke.
And
that was cute.
If that's my wildest thing, like I'm fine.
That was cute. That was cute.
That was the one that was captured. You know.
I feel like the concept behind no filter is really to give people a different perspective of who the people are that we're having on.
Yeah.
So like, let's say for instance, your Instagram, we would have never gotten this Kiana. That's not what we see on your Instagram. It's a beautiful girl.
What do you guys see on my Instagram?
A beautiful fucking girl. You see that?
It's like
fashions.
Oh, sorry.
She travels. It's a very fabulous Instagram, but there's no personality on it. There's no
really okay.
Who
is
she?
Curious.
There's no videos of like you and your friends on the beach chilling and the laughs, or like where's your mom? Where's your sisters? Like. I know.
I feel like
check me out on TikTok because I have more of that on TikTok.
You see, then maybe I have to go to your TikTok.
Check
but
it out.
Based off of the Instagram.
No, the Instagram I'm very private, and to me, it's also kind of a business card. So I try to just keep it.
That's what we talked about yesterday too. It was like because we just opened up a Snapchat for no filter.
Okay, nice.
Which we should have done a long time ago, but we didn't. We said like Instagram, let's keep it clean and polished.
Exactly.
And have our Instagram reels like funny moments, but. Yeah. Snapchat would be like, if you want to know like the behind the scene bullshit.
But what about TikTok? Why don't you guys do TikTok?
We also TikTok is like our Instagram too. Same thing you post on Instagram, you post on TikTok as well.
I just feel for some reason I'm way more comfortable posting on TikTok because
TikTok is less judgy.
It's craziness,
but I'm so weird about my Instagram aesthetic as well. Like it all has to match, and I'm so perfectionist when it comes to that. And on TikTok, I'm like, whatever, let's just post funny stuff.
I'm so the opposite. Like my Instagram is, you are getting.
He will be naked cooking, and you can almost see him fully naked.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't give a fuck. I'm like, Shark, what the fuck? He's like, what? I'm just cooking. I'm like, bro, your balls are almost out. It's like, it is what it is.
Because my thing is, I have like a lot of nieces and nephews that I proclaim I'm tanchi. So I always try to like explain to them like, hey, listen, guys, social media is not real. Like, please don't believe it. Like, too many kids I see, I go to like school projects and stuff like that, and too many of them are like, they idolize a certain type of lifestyle. And I'm like, that's not real. So I make sure I promote like, okay, guys, look, I have a horrible breakout now. Like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
This is what's happening. Hey, I'm going to cook now. And like, so it's called the Shargar life. It's like, I'm going to take you to my life. Like, hey, we're going to pay some bills today. We're going to do this. Guys, I just got this. Like, if I'm high, like, you're going to see that. If I'm my lows, you're going to see that. I'm like, guys, I'm not feeling it.
That's great. And that's something that I also very much would like to do more in the future, is just share more of those real moments. Like maybe everyone sees the fun Miami stuff and blah, that I'm there, but no one sees me crying at the end of the month when I have some bills that I'm like, oh my God.
And that's the real thing.
How am I going to arrange this? You know what I mean? Like I've been so irresponsible this month. How am I going to figure this out? Those are the moments that people don't share. And I think that we should.
That's the
should.
Why won't you do it? Is it because you probably overthink maybe a little bit like, no,
just because I think Instagram, for me, is really a place to share your memories, to share your fun memories. Yeah. I really arrange my Instagram for myself, like my highlights.
And you can see that. Only you know what happened that day. Like
and my highlights and I have it organized in countries, and I have some like key thoughts and things like that. But it's really actually for myself to look back.
It's a diary. It's a diary for yourself.
Exactly. So that's why I don't share it. But I really would like to more, because I think that especially for the younger girls, it's so dangerous to have that ambition to be like someone if you're only seeing the good things that are happening. You're not seeing the
struggles, the real.
And we should, because there are so many. my people that know me really know this, but I mean, my biggest fear is blue and like green envelopes in Amsterdam.
Oh, that's the
belasting and things like that. But
Oh.
it's a pain. And it's actually, when was it? I think 2 weeks ago that I really sat with an accountant. And thank God in Holland you can do betalingsregelingen.
Yeah.
So you can pay things in terms. Yeah. Do that, girls.
best.
Yes, do that. I'm also someone that has all of those things. But I mean, I don't know, when you think about the student debt that you have to pay off and this and this and that.
But all of those are like realities. I feel like, especially people that go abroad, like the people that, especially like the island people, they go abroad to live like in Holland and all these type of things. Reality kicks in. Like this is like, oh, but mama no te mas. But your friends that you came here with, it's all zelfstandigheid now. Like, oh, the tram is leaving you. You can't stay by me for over 2 weeks. No. Like,
and to be honest, I got into a lot of trouble because of this. When I was, I think, 18 to 20, there were bills coming in. And it's going to sound really stupid, but again, this is called no filter. For some reason, at that time, I really thought, someone's going to take care of this. Not me, in any case.
Mom, Dad?
No, but I don't know. They were just coming in, and I think I thought, like, maybe that's included in my rent, or, like, this is just because it's not my house, so they'll take... I don't know what I thought, but I was sleeping one day when I was, I think, 19 years old, and I was sleeping without a shirt on.
Ew.
And I hear in my bedroom. So you have to imagine that you pass my kitchen and then in my bedroom. And I turn around and I see a police agent. And I thought, I'm dreaming, like this is not real. And I go back to sleep.
I was like, that's a very specific detail. No shirt on. Like, why would you say like, oh, that's a cop like, hey, vrouw, opstaan alsjeblieft.
That's what he said.
No.
And I go,
Not my titties.
is that scream? I did. And I'm like, okay. So he obviously like walked into my living room and I'm with the shirt on and I go, what? I said in Dutch, what doen jullie here? What is going on? Because they broke my lock, everything. But listen, I'm like...
Yeah, heavy sleeper,
I'm a
obviously.
really heavy sleeper.
Girl,
Earthquake.
the fucking tequila.
I can sleep through everything. It's because my parents took me to so many parties when I was younger and put me on a chair with a blanket.
Yeah.
But in any case, so the police is in my house and with a deurwaarder, which I don't know how you say that in English, but like whatever, debt collector or something like that. And I told him, I'm like, I thought in my mind, this is going to be like 10,000 euros. This is going to be something insane. He's like, no, you have an open account of something like 320 euros. And I said, and you guys came into my house and broke my lock for
Could
that?
you send that fucking
He's
letter?
like, if you weren't here, we would have taken a TV or a couch or something like that.
It's that serious, yeah.
But they have,
So serious in
that
Amsterdam.
no, but what I mean is like, it's like no warning, no whatsoever. And you're like,
I mean,
That's
I probably
fine.
got
Those
warnings
cards
in the
were
mail.
the warnings.
But I was just an idiot at that
Yeah.
time. But from that moment on, I learned, like, listen,
You see his
open
envelope?
every bill, pay right away, be
Get it over with.
responsible,
Look
get
at
it
her, she's
over
like-
with. Is that to
she's
you?
looking at me like,
Yeah, you can't have these things lingering. And where is this information, especially you as a businesswoman and all this good stuff? That's where I come from my Instagram. Like, where is this information? Like,
It's online. It's all there. All of the information is online, but especially...
but the ones that follow you, they don't
no,
get to see
what,
that.
what he
that's
means
what I
is
mean.
like the
Okay.
character,
in
like
that
Yeah,
sense,
yeah,
like
yeah.
They see
that's
the
what's
polish.
missing. Those real moments of like, okay, so Kiana's this girl, but like that
Shit,
we can
police
see
in our house.
But like,
Collecting debt, yeah.
with her titties out. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
pay your bills, guys. Pay your bills.
And I remember my first thought was, oh my God, but my house is a little messy. What is the police going to think about me?
This is where y'all are really the same. Like, overthinker. The wrong things.
I wasn't even thinking about my boobs. I was thinking I would have loved to clean up before the cops came inside.
Y'all can tell me it's coming. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yo,
have
that's
tea out and like
Exactly.
And like, hey, you want some cookies? I'm like,
tequila shot. Like, let me know. But maybe one of the other things that you can probably add on would maybe be like a Finsta.
Yeah.
So a fun Instagram. So like you can keep your Instagram.
Oh,
I love
that's
that
cool.
idea,
I thought it
but I
was fake
manage
Instagram.
Instagrams like for a living. I don't even want to add one more Instagram
I
to
know
my
how you feel.
routine.
Yeah, y'all are so alike.
I got like 6 accounts I have to handle for other clients as well.
Exactly, I'm done. And you
Did
guys
you-
all
did you
follow
post
Mondi.
today?
Mondi's me the whole day. So
Is it?
Yeah, I'm posting stuff the whole day.
There's something over here like, fuck boy. Now that I know, I'll feel more comfortable like texting something.
Yeah,
Kiana,
please
fix
do.
popo.
No, but it's funny because sometimes I'll get like annoying questions and I'll send a voice note.
Oh shit!
It's
It's too much to type.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like sending an email, but it's like you type a WhatsApp message. Hey, I'm like, excuse me, good afternoon, Kiana. I hope this email finds you well. Because when you type a WhatsApp message, it's different than an email. So
That's true.
It's kind of like same thing with a voice note. It's like, hey, how much for dinner tonight? O sea, kung yung single hill pa sa akin, like,
We got shit to do. Like
Yeah, my voice notes are something like that.
to the point. Done.
all right, cool. I'm pretty much good with this. You got anything else?
Well, try then.
We can keep going. I'm just looking. We have this
Let me see what time is it.
because you get
Oh
like
my God, guys. We've been going at it for like 2 hours almost.
no, we've been here for 2 hours, but we've been recording for an hour and yeah.
Oh, you can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it
See
over
how
here.
long?
An hour and 15 minutes. But here I
I
see.
hope you guys haven't gotten bored of us.
Oh no! This is fun. I said that there's moments when I catch myself. Oh fuck! There's cameras around because I feel like we're just having a normal conversation.
That's what it should be.
But
Love
I'm just
it.
looking over here like, oh, you have 5 minutes left before this memory is full. So
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for having me.
No,
I love
thank
this
you.
podcast. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, as you said, to, I don't know, share maybe a different side of me.
Whole
Yeah.
different side.
And thank you guys for being so open and fun and for inviting
No,
me. even.
you
thank you.
for
No,
being
thank you
so
for
open
coming.
and
And
fun.
you're on vacation right now, visiting family. So thank you for your time as
No,
well.
wait, I'm on a work trip. This is a common misconception when I come to Curaçao.
It's a little bit of both. Be honest.
I mean, I'm going to Curaçao tomorrow. So
Exactly. I don't want to say it. I mean, I saw you with a ball last night. I don't know what kind
No,
of
the
work.
whole time I keep thinking it's called No Filter.
It is what it is.
No, but we are looking forward, and we hope we receive an invite for.
Absolutely. Let me
Maybe
know when you
finish with-
guys
okay,
are in
love it.
Amsterdam. Let me know when you guys are in Amsterdam, or obviously when the beach club is open. I'll invite you guys here for the opening.
Oh, sure.
And let's
We'll do a
definitely
podcast.
plan part 2. Now I'm thinking about all my real no filter stories.
Listen, you
Perfect.
Yeah,
if
so
you're
let's
here for the
keep that
summer,
for part 2.
Keep
for the summer, we'll do an episode like for the opening. You, Justin, Maritza, everybody, let's have a conversation and
that
drink
dynamic
tequila.
is a lot of fun to
It is.
see. Yeah.
It'll be fun and business.
It's a whole Mondi, like a Mondi talk.
Yeah,
The
100%.
Mondi talk.
Let's do it.
We'll do it
We'll call it
absolutely.
we'll call it a segment. Like we'll do it every time we're all together.
Yeah.
Because we have it with Amy Miu as well. Like Amy Miu. I don't know.
No, but you guys have mentioned her name a few times. Now I'm jealous, and now I need to know.
Oh
who
my
she
god,
is.
no, no.
She's-
She was like my twin flame.
It's literally
Now you made me
shark.
even more jealous.
Bro.
No, because we got a connection now. I
Okay,
don't know if
good.
you know, but we got a connection, baby.
Amy did the same thing with me. Like, oh, now we connected on something. I'm like, yeah, after 2 fucking hours. Like, Jesus.
No. We already connected. Like you don't know that. We already connected.
We're already there. Okay, good.
Okay, I've been stalking your Instagram, but it's whatever. It's
Well,
whatever.
thank you guys, and I'll make sure to blow dry my hair next time because these two little.
Oh God,
Did I heard?
I was like, wait, not blowjob your hair.
I think I heard the
Now
same thing.
Okay, now I understood.
blow dry.
She's like,
blow
I heard
dry.
blow dry.
Saying it like blow
No,
dry.
you look great.
I know
like,
it's called
okay.
No Filter, but
Goddamn.
Sorry, I was like, girl, what you doing?
I don't
bro?
go there. No.
That's
no.
a great thing to end on. Like, God
Yeah.
fucking damn.
And that's what we're gonna open the episode with.
On the next episode of blowjobbing your hair. All right, guys. Hey, Kiana, once again, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Oh wait, real quick, just plug yourself.
Yeah,
your
please. Where can
know
people
where they can
find you?
This
What
is
do I
your-
have to do?
Plug yourself.
Plug everything. Your Mondi, whatever you
Kiana
want.
Cova, KIANA
And Mondi?
and Mundi, of course.
Just
I'm gonna
just go
put-
in it.
yeah.
Go follow all the Mondis.
Yeah.
Follow all of them.
I'm gonna put-
Mundi.Amsterdam.
And there's all ones, like, they all, like, linked to each other. So there's no Mondi West,
From
Mondi.
Mundi, Mundi Amsterdam is all the ones in the Netherlands, and Mundi Caribbean we have as well. So start
Perfect.
following that.
Yeah, I'm going to put all the links in the description of the YouTube channel so people can go and follow them. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Ow.
Bye. Awesome.
Wow. Incredible timing.